All right, so I have done a video using Google Slides as an external tool for an assignment. And I had several people ask me about making the Google Slide into an editable document. So I just wanted to show you that real fast. So any PDF that you have, you can turn into an editable document in Google. I started with a blank presentation and I'm just going to clear it out. And then I'm going to set it up the way a piece of paper would be. So I'm going to go to page setup and custom, and I'm going to do 8.5 by 11. So now it's looking like a piece of paper. So now you're going to find whatever PDF you have that you want the students to write in. I have one that's called All About Me. Okay. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the PDF as a background. And so the background needs to be an image. So I can't just keep it as a PDF. So I'm going to go until I can see this in the screen. And now I'm going to do a screenshot or a snip. You can use the snipping tool. Mine is called Snip and Sketch. So I'm going to just get that in one. And I'm going to actually download it as an image, and it already has made it in the snipping tool into JPEG and PNG are your image downloads or documents. So I'm going to save this to my my desktop. I practiced it once, so it's already there. But now I can go back to that Google presentation, and I'm going to go to background and choose image. I'm going to upload it from my computer. And it is a PDF. It is the image that I have, and now I'm done. So now that it's taking up the entire screen, it's the background. So I can't click on it and move it around or anything like that. So anytime you are going to be doing something where you're going to add text boxes or places where the students can give their answers, I suggest putting it as a background just because it'll save them some frustration from having things move around on them. So I am going to now just start inserting some text boxes. You can do it like this where you can see the whole screen. I am looking at something for their name, so I'm going to center this for them. I'm going to make this font a little bit bigger. I'm going to choose a kid-friendly font, and I also changed the color where I want them to be answering a question or writing so it sticks out to them. So when they open this up, they'll know to type there. And so I could just copy this and paste it around where there are boxes. And I usually fit the text box in just to give them a good place to start. And I just keep moving around. I thought that might be happening. Until when I get down here, another thing you might want to do, something that I am going to train my students to do and show them explicitly, is if they have a page that looks like this, Google is letting you see the whole screen at one time. It does make things very small when it gets to smaller text. So I am going to train them to use view and zoom so that they can see and scroll through the document. So when I get to copy and paste over here, I see that for some of these, that font of 24 might be way too big. So what I'll probably do for these is train that back down to probably like 14 or so, just so they have a better size as far as typing in their answers and they don't get frustrated. Oops. So this is the 14 again. Now I'm just going to copy that and paste it. And I can use that for the color. I do try to move the boxes because they won't see the boxes right away. You might want to keep the outline around them. And as I use this more, I might decide that I like that. Just because I know when I'm just clicking around, it's hard for me to know where things are. So I might keep the text boxes around them so they have a place to know where to click into, where they're going to be able to type, and they can see the size of the box. So you're just going to do that for all the places you want, and then you're going to save it. This is saved in my drive now, so when I go to assignments, I can create an assignment. I can write my directions. I can fill all that stuff out. When they get to this, I'm going to go to Google Drive Cloud Assignment. It's going to pull up my Google Drive. Maybe. There it is. And I had it saved all about me. So before I can be done, it is going to make me pick a end date. So this you can see just a little bit about how it'll look for them, and that they are going to be able to type in it and send it back to you as it'll open in a new document like this. And this will be what it looks like to them when they start. So this is why I would say to them, if you see a page like this, make sure you go to View, Zoom, and 100%, and make sure you fill in all the boxes. And then they'll be done, and we'll hit submit when they're done. But that's how you use a PDF and make it the background as an image in any Google slide to make it a fill-in document.